Hello and welcome. Winslow here. We're gonna go back into my base. I'm gonna drop off the things that I don't need. Uh, we're going to don't need. We're gonna go up and check out the colony ship. Um, I want SV. All that stuff went in there. Plenty of fuel, plenty of oxygen. I'm kind of low on food, but not really. I don't. Problem is that I don't really have any, but the colony ship has. Don't need my sniper rifle unless I want to make some sniper bullets. 1.7. Must not have even on the sniper rifle. So you know what? We're gonna bring a shotgun, pistol. We need the scanner. You need you two. Multi-tool can go up there. That's as good as I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go check it out. There's lots of stuff up there. Lots of presents. Okay. In the little ship. To space! Thanks for joining me. Thanks everyone for watching these. Appreciate it. We're getting some good feedbacks, which I really like. I really do. That's not my scanner. Sorry that the last one was a really long one. But also not because it was 2 days of recording. So it's good though. I think it was I enjoyed doing it. And thank you to those who enjoyed watching it. The restart is kind of, you know, kind of a pooey thing, but there's some fun in starting fresh. My focus for this playthrough, I'm not going to be really repeating the same UCH quest that I did before, like the crash landing quests. I am instead going to do this Delta System colony mystery. I know what happens, and you may know what happens, but I'm not going to talk about what happens until we get there. And then I think we're going to start. The UCH captains will give you some missions to do, some repeatable missions. I might do kind of an off recording, do the surveys so I get the warp range. I'm not in a super duper hurry to get a CV. And I may, once I start going out and exploring, I might do the progenitor stuff where we start looking at find the old tech that's left behind. Be a good time. I've gone to progenitor space in multiplayer. I've never really done like the quests leading up to it. So We'll see what we got. So the colony ship, we start out the airlock here. Map. My way. Now, I got to be careful about any time outside because I will be super frozen. Ooh, that's not good. Generator. Took on a Dr. Western from the colony who's fallen ill under mysterious circumstances. We've had analyzing the ship for spare parts to begin building the colony. I'm going to freeze to death. If I read that, I need to turn on the gravity. I need to think through this here for a moment. I am going to freeze to death in here. I don't have EVA. Know that I have to... I have to turn on the gravity generator, which I know it just told me about. Okay. But something went wrong with the two. The secondary generators blew. There were power surges. Gravity controls on the side of this room. Turn both switches to the on position. To fully enable gravity, you'll need to find the conduit bypass deeper in the ship. Well, I don't really care about... both of these to the on position. Okay, so is that giving me... Okay, that's going to warm up the ship. So I'm going to go to my ship and wait it out. I'll let the ship warm up. I see the grain there. It's going to be in my belly. We'll catch up in just a couple minutes when the ship's warmed up. Okay, that's quickly getting to where it needs to be. Okay, so we need to get to the auxiliary junction. I might as well put myself connected ammo controller. Looting. And do that for that. And the thing is there's no, with no gravity generator on, I am stuck flying, which I'm okay with, but I know that they've designed certain elements of this where if you're flying, it's bad because they bury spiders, the Pluton spiders, they bury them in up high on the ceiling. So they shoot at you if you get too high. I don't remember if that's this one or the next. Okay, junction 7. This is kind of the problem with also with flying with the jetpack. is combat sucks. But I didn't get infected. Oh, and elevators are the worst. Elevators are still like bypass security, safety control number 2. Spiders. Spiders. A web. Their junction should be in. Okay. That should allow me to go back down here. Yeah, dealing with those guys on a good day is a pain in the ass. But dealing with them when you're zero gravity. I don't think that these are powered yet. So that should have unlocked. Let me make sure now that I'm clear. Don't think I missed anything. Safety 1, safety 2. Ah, there it is. Conduit junction P7. Okay, so then that is set. I can go here. Aha. And turn you. And turn on you and power the gravity. Now I can walk. You said it, bandage. Ah. Okay. Cool. They have always had the worst sound for the abomination. They have the worst sounds for most of the bugs and stuff. That I'm not going to say no to for my building. That should be containers too. I could loot all this at the end, but I will forget. Okay. Okay. That opens up grow plots. That actually is super great. So that opens up the cool the hangar. Now I can actually just park my ship in here. If you know I could fit in the door. Am I seriously too wide? No. Go on at an angle. Get my own damn ship. So much stuff. I wish there was a way at with a lot of POIs that they could design a way so that like at the end of it could just say connect to a container and we'll empty out all the cargo and lootable containers from this POI into your storage. Okay, I'll take you. That way you wouldn't have to... I guess that kind of takes the digging through the ship for boxes out of it. So, okay. So we've got sickbay and hydroponics or officer quarters and bridge. Oh, I'm too far away from the... So the gravity was only back there. Not gravity further ahead. Well, beans. Yeah, come at me. Give me. I know that there's a lot of bad guys in here because I can hear. There's a lot of food in here. I also want to say that there's probably a brood mother in here. On spider. Now I remember why I hated the colony ship so much. Because fighting in zero gravity. And I just killed all of the wheat. So anyway, I started blasting. Might as well take some of this fun. You know I saw you over there, big butt.
2. Any more? Done. There another. Oh, there's babies. Trying to really be like careful with my positioning because I don't want to get a poisonous bite or something. One more around here somewhere. I got a poisonous bite right now. That'd be bad news bears. All that food. Look at those burgers. Cereal. Let's make sure that those go in. Do I have a fridge in here? Don't have. So we're gonna actually put all the food. Hey, fuck you, little dick. See, it's not just that I'm not a great shot. They specifically designed this. Okay, I think that's all of them. They specifically designed this section to be a major dick. So, but we did it. Okay, vegetables. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put everything into that freezer so that it remains fruit pie. I hear them. I know that they're not in this room. I'm going to put everything into that one freezer so that they remain refrigerated and do not lose their spoil timer. So then I can bring them all when I'm done down to my fridge. I mean, I'll take several space pizzas and fruit pies along with the like raw vegetables and such. Fiber. Still growing. Sorry if the really loud key clicks. They're making it onto the recording. I have a mechanical keyboard. And I have to do, you know, extra button pushes because I have to make sure that I am oriented correct. Can't believe I didn't put a fridge on my little SV. I mean, I can, but plant protein, kava, roof kava. I hate space movement. It's fucking stupid. Okay. Those are all done. Everything in the freezer. I will assume that there's no more spiders that are going to come. I'm going to eat the ratatouille. Because it's going to heal me. Give me bonus HP. I'll give myself the energy bar. Okay. Can I continue now, Winslow? Sick bay. This should be good. Since... Oh. Bump, 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 bump. Yes. I don't think you can use any of the... Oh, hello. Sneaking in the wall. Anyone else? All the tables. Okay. Medical officer's terminal. Lift medical lockdown on crew quarters. Crew quarters are now accessible. New chief medical log. I've analyzed the blood sample from Dr. Weston. I've never seen anything like it before. The changes to his DNA are extensive. It is unlikely a cure can be found before he is irreversibly changed. The alien virus appears extremely contagious and airborne. The host becomes contagious within 2 hours after exposure. Samples are too risky to keep. Dr. Weston, or what's left of him, broke out of medical containment. I've put a whole crew quarters under lockdown. We've been working on an experimental vaccine, but haven't had time to test it yet. I've injected myself out of desperation with hope that it will offer me some level of protection or slow down progress of the virus. Did it work? Doubt. The other... I'm too far from my ship. What the... Oh, that's for the other end of the ship. Well, I can Put all of these in my inventory, fly back, and load them up. Okay, so now that I'm back here at the end, now I've got gravity on the whole ship. And now I can go to crew quarter. Or could be that one. Well, no gravity. There we are. Hey, Winslow. Complain about the lack of gravity again. Fuck did you come from? Dude, those guys are hard enough to hit when you're oriented correctly. When you've got to deal with lack of gravity, I know I'm repeating myself. It's a difficult mission. They crafted an appropriately difficult scenario. Okay. Would any more abominations like to come out of that corridor while I'm trying to watch my own butt? Yes! 20 more, please. I know I've probably just cursed myself. Oh. Oh. All of these go into ship upgrade. I'll walk through that. I guess that's not something to walk through. I guess that's just supposed to signify that they walked through it. I'll take all these computers for sure. Sathium. Ooh. Okay. So we've got to go to crew quarters, officer quarters first. Bridge is on lockdown. This is just going to be a corridor. So this is locked. No, it's not. This is cryo storage. They would have as part of lockdown. It looks like maybe they put everyone in cryostasis. Except there is nobody in here. Maybe we'll find a crew member. You know, in games when they give you a bunch of healing items before something, it signifies that you're about to get your ass kicked. Friendly reminder. I have no spawn point up here. So if I kick it, I don't think I'll have a way to get back up to my... Unless I build another one. Nobody wants a hover bike construction kit. I don't think... I mean, I'm going to knock on wood and totally jinx myself. I'll be fine. Jetpack booster. Take a jet. Wouldn't mind an EVA boost. Okay, let's see. Your creepy little leg spike. Now, wall. I'm sorry. Arm spike. Hey, improved light armor. I'm not going to say no to some free improved light armor. We can actually go back to my ship. Swap that out. That is significantly better armor. Armor locker. You. We're gonna do. And come back in. And you go back in. There we go. Nope, wrong one. It's got higher health, higher armor, oxygen. That was a very good find. Okay, let's die. Ever the optimist. I was always told my entire life how much of a pessimist I was. Okay. Mind everyone that I always want, of course, I want the good to happen. However, history tells me that it won't always happen. Always have to, you hope for the best. I'm not going to take another. They're cheap. You hope for the best, right? But you prepare for the worst. I can walk. Why am I being all dumb? I guess considering I spent so much of this mission. Toilet zombies? Hey, no toilet zombies. You know, and there were no toilet zombies in there. So if they spawn behind me, I can call bullshit. Oh, look at him just in there. Just milling around. There, nothing. Don't. Need another multi-tool. Take a cargo. Multi-boost. Am I still within range? Decon kit on. Because I believe at the end of this, there's a radiation surprise. EVA boost. All right. Space mining, here we go. Captain's quarters. No surprises in here? Gonna pop out and make me scream? Okay. Captain console. Bridge lockdown in effect. Override bridge lockdown. Captain's log. Patient we brought up from the colony was more ill than we first thought. He's infected with some kind of alien parasite. I've ordered him medical quarantine in the med bay, as well as a full medical scan of the entire ship crew. Dr. Weston broke out of medical quarantine, exposing the entire ship to the alien parasite he's carrying. I ordered a full medical lockdown. While I make my way to the bridge. If this infection, if it gets out of control, I may have no choice but to destroy the ship. I can't allow it to escape and infect other colonies. Cool. I mean, not cool, but story. What are you doing it? Great, but I don't need them. First officer console command. ULOP. Construction of the colony has been going slowly ever since our deconstructor blew out. Dismantling thrusters and RCS devices by hand takes 10 times as long. I've ordered double shifts until we get to the colony to its own constructors and furnaces. Become self-sufficient. Note, there were no constructors. Well, this is it, I suppose. The patient has escaped the medical quarantine. The captain locked down the ship, and the self-destruct sequence failed. Power conduits blew all over the ship, crippling vital systems. Power has begun to fail, and the crew has begun to transform into the same nightmarish horrors as Dr. Weston. It appears I am not to be spared of this fate either. Dang. Got a little crew section here. Really supposed to go out into space here? Is that what we're doing? That's the back of the ship. Okay. Right. Oh, that's right. I gotta go back down this hallway. And then we can actually get to the bridge. Because we lifted the lockdown, right? I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all. At least sprinting in space doesn't cost you any. Okay. That was already done. That's right. We go down here. That is now open. Got Pluton spider. Didn't think you would be the only one. Or is it a turret? It's a turret. Okay. So I've got to figure out. Oh. I don't even know if I'm hitting it, but I do see another little leggy. I didn't want. Thermal burn. Antibiotic. I think unfortunately my pistola shoot that. Oh, it does. Yeah, I remember this room was the ultimate poop when I came in here before. My cargo is almost legitimately full. That is a good feeling. I hope I don't crash into the planet. Come back. Let's see. In container. I might be able to drop the metal scrap. I don't have a furnace, so I can't do anything with. Okay. If I remember correctly, overseer. Yeah. And now the overseer's dead. Anyone else? I mean, I could probably, if I needed to. So, oh, you know what I can do? Hold on. Back here a minute. Just because I want to make sure nothing's going to spawn on me. Beep bop borp. One moment. Okay, what I can do, if you've got a lot of inventory and your inventory's full, you got a lot of heavy stuff, I'm going to go and just take half of, ooh, in the substrate too. I'm going to take half of what I've got in there. I'm going to go into the workshop and I'm going to drop them. We're going to add to factory. I'm not going to spawn it in, right? But you can go above the limit
and it puts it into factory for future use and removes it from your inventory. Now my ship, I dropped like 2,500 cargo capacity. Pretty not dumb. It'd be funny if this all respawned in here and I was like, I have to do it again. I want to make sure that there's no other peepees or poo-poos flying around here, gonna spawn on me while I'm reading. And I'm too far from the... What? Okay. I'll just look at these, and I definitely need those, though. Oh, gotta get that. Yeah, I gotta bring my ship closer. I will be right back. Okay. Ship's parked out to the side. We're gonna do you, all y'all. This is an ultra rare. Oh my goodness. Auto miner core, plasma blaster, light ion blaster. I finally use rifle charges. Oh my goodness. Oh my damn. And that ship is full. Okay, I can take, I guess. Okay, I'm on the bridge now. And quest is done. Ship computer, command, download. Read logs. I want to read them. Captain's log. Dr. Weston, the nightmare he became, escaped in our shuttle. He was last seen warping to the nearby trade station. The civilians on board the station have no idea the pathogen he's carrying. He must be stopped. There's something I must get off my chest. This is all my fault. UCH Command's fault. I didn't pick this planet as a colony site because of any strategic or industrial value. No, they picked it because of the alien ruins. They knew we're here. They knew of the existence of the alien virus, called it the infested. They knew what it was capable of, and they wanted it for themselves. I don't know if they were going to use it as a weapon or for medical research. All I know is they ordered me to risk the lives of those under my command to keep it a secret. Next page. When the colonists found the alien pods frozen in the snow, I was the one who ordered them brought in to study. We came to Eden to start a new life, but all we've done here is release an ancient evil upon it. Do not hold Project Eden responsible. Dr. Smith and the other project leaders didn't know our plan. I don't have much time left before I turn. There's something else you must know about our initial hyperspace jump into the Andromeda Galaxy. Not everything is as it seems. The darkness we unleashed from the frozen tomb below doesn't just threaten our chances to colonize Eden, it threatens the very survival of the Terran civilization. The ship computer analyzed the data from our initial hyperspace jump. When we left Terra, it found abnormalities. My mind clouds. I hear them now, the whispers. I feel my skin changing. Cells rip from each other. I don't remember what I was supposed to tell you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. There's only one thing left to do now. Download the logs. You've discovered the fate of the colonists at Sienna. Some kind of infection spread amongst them, driving them mad and turning them into mindless abominations. Dr. Weston seemed to be at the source of the infection, and he escaped quarantine aboard the colony ship and fled in a shuttle to the nearby trade station. I got some presents. And then we're gonna load the storage pack here. Do I have any room for my food? I don't think so. But you know what? I can go home, dump my inventory, and come back. From the logs you've recovered, you've determined that Dr. Weston may have traveled to a nearby station in the Delta system. Warp to derelict Station Delta, investigate the station. I'm not going to do that because that is a very difficult mission that I am not anywhere near equipped for. So that's gonna wait for a bit. We're gonna get in my ship. I'm gonna drop my inventory. I'm gonna come back and get the food. And then we're gonna start looking around to see what we got for us. I'll catch up once I've done all that. In a bit. All right. I'm gonna drop off all of our food here. I did put up my alien crew member. He hasn't told me his name yet. I don't know if I can really trust this being because he's got no lips. But he's agreed to work for me, and we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Look at all that food. That'll last me for a good long while. Cool. Okay. So we are in a pretty good spot to wrap today up. I got more grain because all of the grain on board the colony ship had respawned. So if I'm ever desperate for food, I guess I can go back there because, again, single player shooting at. Are you shooting at a predator? Okay. Single player respawn POI is turned off. So that won't regenerate. The thing about the new thing that they're testing, the new system that they're testing is we're on the new deco system for Sienna is being tested. Old Sienna is the old Sienna, which we can go to and do the same thing. I could do the colony again and go up to space and do the colony ship again if I so desired. Here's the next part of the quest, the derelict station. I'm not going to go to that yet. I would like to have some heavy armor and lots of medicine. What I will likely do is scout out the system here. We got some aluminum here on a moon. Oskatoon is a good place. That's where I can go get my gold. So I can make some bridges and matrices. There is a trade station here, which means I can start buying stuff from Polaris. That is also the only gold in this system, I believe, is on Oskatoon. And I think it's just small nodes. But one thing I do want to check out is I'm going to go to the, I think next time we'll go to the dead planet in Delta. Dead planets typically are a treasure trove for scavenging. And I will likely be able to get everything I need to make a decent CV. I'm not going to, I really like the warp tube from the last playthrough that I made. I think I'm going to just either find or build a light, kind of a light on the resources CV to get around for warping. I don't want anything super duper basic. We can make a Titan. I'm thinking probably of going with the Maddock. It's got a pretty reasonable bridge and matrix requirement. It's a relatively small CV, and it's lightly armored, lightly uh, armed, and these requirements are not terribly unreasonable. And then that'll let us do um, all of the stuff that we need to do in this the starting systems. I don't know how much exploring I really want to do. I haven't decided. I'm thinking the game gets more and more unstable as more systems get unlocked, because none of these have been uh, discovered yet. Like the starting systems always exist, but these other systems, because no one, me, has been to it yet, there's nothing. It's not loading in any data for it. And I think the more systems I go to and the more data that loads, the more bogged down and potential for errors that happen. So it doesn't mean we're not going to go out exploring. It just means that we're probably not going to do it as early as I did the last time. But for now, I think that was pretty good. I'm going to wrap this up here. I want to thank you for hanging out and watching me struggle with zero G combat. I hate I like space combat in a vehicle. I hate space combat uh, as just a dude in a suit because you either need to have an EVA boost, which negates almost all of your armor, or you have to deal with zero G mechanics like you saw me struggle with. I'm not the best at shooters. I'm really not. I'm decent when it comes to piloting and combat with a vessel, but otherwise not so great. But yeah, thanks. We'll catch up next time, and I hope everyone is not, at least everyone in the US or North America, I hope we're all not freezing under piles and piles of snow, because that's what I've got, and it's so great. I can't wait for spring. Needs to happen now. Okay, bye.